Hey guys, T.W.C.G.O here. Welcome to this session where I'm going to be going deep into helping you understand how to manage your money when it comes to building an online business. Making money is one part of it, but managing money is a more important part, because I know many internet marketers, many people who are in the online space, they make a lot of money, but they do not know how to manage their money, so they go back to ground zero. They may show snapshots, their income snapshots of how much money they are making, but little do people know that their actual financial and cash flow situation is not so good. And how do I know this? Because I've been mentored by a guy who's making close to $1 million a month, and he's one of the top industry leaders. And when I had a one-to-one catch-up with him, he shared with me the realities of the internet marketing industry, where most people, they just project some big income number, but their actual situation in life is not the same. Okay, now if you are excited to learn about this, just type excited in the comment box, grab your notepads, pens and papers, and I'm going to be sharing with you a formula called the T.W.C.G.O formula, which I got from my mentor. Okay, now I've been implementing this formula for the last 12 months now in my personal life, and because of managing money properly, more money has come into my life. See, I want to give you the example of a child. Okay, a child, let's say you're a father, you take the child to a carnival and the child wants an ice cream, and you as a father or a mother, you buy this child the ice cream, a 1 scoop ice cream, and the child is holding that ice cream, and as you take a few steps, imagine that the scoop of ice cream falls down. Now this child starts crying, and the child comes to you, "Daddy, mommy, I want another ice cream." And now you start walking back to the ice cream shop, and now the child sees a huge poster over there which says triple scoop sundae, or what was it, like a triple scoop ice cream. And the child is saying, "Daddy, mommy, please give me this triple scoop ice cream, I want it right now." Now are you going to get the ice cream for this child who cannot even handle a 1 scoop ice cream? That's the same with money. Okay, most of us, we want more money in our life without realizing that if we can't even manage the money that we're making right now, how is the universe going to give you more? Just like a parent is not going to give a child 3 scoop ice cream if it cannot handle a 1 scoop ice cream, the same applies to money. And this opened up my mind when I actually met my mentor. So I want to share with you my my screen over here. See, today I'm going to go deep into how to manage your money following the T.W.C.C.G.O formula. And I want to tell you the moment that changed my life. It was last year. I had participated in a contest, an affiliate marketing contest. I was top 10 in the world out of 200,000 affiliates. And I won a fully paid to Miami, Florida. And some of you may know my story here. So this is me on a $30,000 a day yacht, where I got to actually network and spend a whole 2 days with my mentor, the guy you see in the middle here, Big Strides. I got to spend 2 full days with him and the top 10 marketers on this yacht. And the first day we were on the yacht, we had a great time. It was just more like celebrating our success. And on the second day, we were all in a boardroom, and you can see me, I'm sitting right next to him, next to Big Strides. And this guy makes close to $1 million a month. He's one of the top affiliate marketers in the world. And in this boardroom, we were actually discussing about this formula. Okay, he was sharing, he opened up the can of worms, and he shared with us the actual reality of this industry. Okay, the internet marketing industry is kind of, a lot of people doing things, but actually we don't know what's happening beneath. So he opened the can of worms and he said how many marketers he knows, because of mismanagement of money, when they make money, they just go and buy a Ferrari, and they just go and blow the money out without understanding this formula. And that is why after a few months they're back to ground zero. Okay, and in his case, he was able to have a sustainable future, a sustainable income for himself because of this formula. In fact, he also interviewed me. Because I achieved a great results within 90 days, and I was on his show also. Okay. Now, the internet entrepreneur money management system goes like this. By the way, are all of you having your notepads, pens and papers? Just type RTL in the comment box. RTL is ready to learn, and please note this down, because each and every component here is very important. Okay. So the first component, if you're looking at the T.W.C.G.O formula, the first component is tax. Okay, so whatever money you make, based on whichever country that you are in, this number can go up and down, but you need to allocate a dedicated 30% away for tax. So if you're making, say, 1 lakh rupees, 30% just stash it away in a separate bank account. In fact, for me, these T.W.C.G.O, I have separate bank accounts. Okay, and I'll show you how to manage that. So your GST is 18% and your income tax is going to be that. So just block out 30% aside, and then of course that will also include your bank fees and anything else. So just keep that aside, which is your tax income. Next is 10%. 10% of whatever you make, you need to stash it aside as a wealth account, something which you can never touch. So I have a separate bank account where 10% goes into that, and that goes into investments, say real estate, stocks. I'm not into crypto, but say investing in gold, investing in silver and other things. This is more to do with wealth creation. And in fact, even if you go back to the old classics like the Richest Man in Babylon, which is an old classical book, if you look at The Strangest Secret in the World, Napoleon Hill's, some of his older teachings, everything comes down to this. If you're not paying yourself first, if you're not paying that 10% yourself first, you're not going to be wealthy. Okay, so wealth has to do with how you manage your money, and more specifically how you pay yourself first. And this should be some money that you never touch, okay, which is only used to multiply your wealth. See, even if you're making $1,000, keep that 100 rupees aside. How you manage the small drops of water will determine how you manage the ocean that's going to come to you. Okay. The third component is charity. 10% charity. For me, it's a flat 10% rule. Even in my community of people in my organization that I'm mentoring, 10% is a thumb rule. Support your causes, your temples, church, mosques, and other donations that you want to give. You know what? Vic told me that if you want something, you need to be willing to give it first. And if you're really tight-fisted, and if you're not even able to give in charity, money is not going to come into your life. And this is a disciplined thing in my case. So every month, before the 3rd of every month, I have my set of 3 to 4 charities that I give regularly, and I also have some ad hoc stuff that I give, some schools and other things. So whatever money is coming, it goes into a separate bank account, and I use that card for all the charity transactions. So if I have to go to a temple, I want to give some, want to feed some people over there, I ask them, do you have anything? Do you collect online transaction? Do you have a card option? And I get a receipt for that. Okay, so there is no nervousness when it comes to spending for charity or giving in charity from a separate bank account, and the same applies to the others. Okay, does this make sense, all of you? If you're watching me live right now on Facebook, or even if you're watching this recording, does it make sense? Just type "make sense" in the comment box. And in case you're somebody who's never done this charity or never done it on a conscious level, I hope from this moment on you will make this as an important principle in your monthly routine of your cash flow. Okay, give more that which you want to get. It's all about the flow of the universe. The fourth component is general. So 30% of whatever you make should go towards general. Your rent, your mortgage, your bills, your household, your groceries, your outings, all of this comes under general. Okay, and in case this 30% is very less, you need to start working towards that. See, initially when you start off, general will be on the higher side. It may be even up to 70-80% also. Okay, but see how you can bring it down to 30%. And now in my case, it's much below 30%. Okay, it's if you're able to bring it to 30%, then see, if you look at India as a country, 1.5 lakhs to 2 lakhs per month, you can live like a king as far as your general expense is concerned. So if 30% is 2 lakhs, then you calculate how much is going to be your 100%. Okay, so 30%, you multiply that by 3. So you need to be making at least 7 to 8 lakhs per month for you to accommodate that 2 to 3 lakhs per month in general. So you always have to calculate in those terms. Okay, and I'll show it to you. I'll break it down. And then you have operations, where 20% goes to operations. In fact, for me now, a lot of money is back into operations, business tools, marketing spends, advertising budgets. In fact, I spend a lot more on operations now, more into ad budgets, because I'm in that game of scale right now. Because whether you are a multi-millionaire or you're just starting off on this journey, you can only eat so much. Okay, you can only go and spend on so many number of things. But of course, people have a range. They want to go and buy on luxuries. I'm not personally. If you ask me, I don't really splurge on luxuries. I don't have any habits. I don't party. I don't do any of that stuff. Okay, so my household, my general expenses are kind of fixed. Instead of whatever money I make, that is always going to be a limit to how much I can spend on a monthly basis. Okay, so I'm a minimalist also, so I have very less clothes for myself, and that's my way of operating. Okay, so each one of you will be different, but keeping that in mind, once you know your general number, once you know your lifestyle number of how much you need to spend on your general and all of that stuff, whatever you make after that can be more towards operations and scaling your business. Okay. So these are the 5 components which is what I call as the TWC Geo formula. Okay, is this useful to this point? Yeah, I'm just going to look at some of my comments. If it's useful, just type super useful in the comment box. Just type super useful. See, because this is more to do with personal discipline. Okay, and I told you even in the beginning, it's not about how much money you make. If you're able to allocate it with discipline, then there is no emotion connected with money. It becomes into a system, and when it becomes into a system, the system will work. Yeah, systems work, people fail. One of my, Vic has told me the same thing. So now let's come back over here, and now I want to tell you the multiple streams of income model that I have, that I propagate to all my students. So if you want to create this kind of money, you need to first look at how you can make that money to allocate in these 5 buckets. So what I do is, with whatever income that I make through my multiple income streams, all of that goes into one business account. So I have a separate current account, separate proprietorship firm. I'm 100% compliant, GST, everything. So I pay my taxes on time. Everything is again a system right now. Okay, so everything goes into one business account. From the business account, first thing is I move money into my 10% goes to my wealth account. Again, I don't touch that money. It goes separately into different bank account. Then I move 30% into a tax account. Again, I don't touch that money. It's all sitting there and ready for payment before the 20th of every single month. If you're in India, GST, so on the 10th, I do the filing. By the 20th, I send the money. Okay. 10% goes into a separate charity account. I have a separate debit card for making those transactions. I have a household account which is separate. Rent, food, groceries, everything only gets transacted from that card. I don't mix up money from any other account. So the receivable account is my business account. And then 20% for my business operations. Now the business account and the operation account is the same. These two are the same because I need to spend on tools, I need to spend on ads, I need to spend on other things that I need to run my business. So that is touching my business account, and all is linked to my business card that I have. So everything is neatly organized that way, and I don't want to mix personal expenses with business expenses. And the way that my cycle goes is by the 3rd or 5th of every month, I have my auditor and I pull out all my bank statements, I send it to her, and she computes all the GST that has to be filed for that month. And by the 10th of every month, she tells me exactly how much is to be paid tax. Now the tax money is already sitting in my tax account. Okay, so I don't really need to think about it. Money is there. So by the 20th, I just wire that money to the government, and it's done. Okay, so hypothetically, let's look for example. Let's say you're making $10,000 per month. Okay, let's look at this. Yeah, let's say you're making $10,000 per month. Again, in dollar terms, say 1,000, 3,000, 2,000, 3,000. Okay, so you break it down in this way. So I have a free gift for some of you. How many of you want to go deeper into learning this system? Much more deeper. I learned this system from my mentor Vic Strizes, the picture that I showed earlier on. And if he has a course called the Wealth Building Blueprint. It's a detailed course, and he spends a lot of time on how to manage your tax account, how to manage your general account, like more in depth from what I've just shared with you. Okay, so if you want to get your hands on this, it's a free course. Go to sidz.co/wealthy, sidz.co/wealthy, and you can get your hands on this for free. Okay, it's for free. It's a free course. Go and check it out. And he will give you like an in-depth wealth building blueprint, because he's somebody he's made multiple millions on the internet. And I'm sure you agree with me on the point that it's always better to learn from somebody who's walking the talk. Okay, and I got results in my life because I blindly followed his system. There's also other methods. You have T. Harv Eker's JAR system. But since this is more of an internet-based model and I'm following an intent marketer, I'm blindly following my mentor who's given me the system. Okay. So now the big question that you may have is how to create multiple streams of income online. How many of you have this question? Yes. Just type me in the comment box if you're watching this live. How many of you would like to know the answer to the question on how to create multiple streams of income online? I just shared with the money management concept. Now let's get into the money making part. See, for this, my methodology is what I call as the MSI model, again given to me by my mentor. MSI stands for multiple streams of income model, or the ecosystem model. So the multiple streams of income model works like this. The first thing is, I tell all my students that they need to create their own digital products. Okay, If you're in my student community, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, if you're not in my community, hop into my next webinar and I'll tell you more about it. So I actually train people on how they can take the knowledge that they have and how they can make that into irresistible online courses that they can sell to the market, because the e-learning industry is going to become a $325 billion industry by the year 2025, according to the Forbes research that was done. So this is the first industry that I wanted to capitalize on, which is the e-learning industry. Now the second billion-dollar industry is the affiliate marketing industry. So initially, I made my real money, my first money, of doing over $100,000 in commissions by selling other people's products, even before I had my own product. So affiliate marketing is also a multi-billion-dollar industry where you can create recurring cash flow. See, your own product helps you gain authority. Affiliate products help you get recurring cash flow, and you can become an affiliate of many different kinds of products. Okay, for example, I'm an affiliate of different tools. I have at least 10 different income streams through tools. I'm an affiliate of ClickFunnels, Bluehost, GetResponse, ConvertKit, ClickMagic. Many other streams are there. So all essential tools for business, I've become an affiliate of those. And if anyone goes through my courses and actually buy those tools, I get 30-40% commissions on those. So affiliate income helps me create cash flow. Own products helps me gain authority. And in your case, what you can do is the level 3 is you can have one-to-one coaching or a high ticket program. Like in my case, I do not do any one-to-one coaching, but I do have a franchise model and I offer a licensing for people who want to use my courses along with theirs. And that's a whole different income. That's a high ticket model, which is 1 lakh rupees and above. Okay. So your own products can start at say 5,000, 10,000 rupees. You can start selling your products. Affiliate marketing is more of recommending things. It's again, you can recommend from the smallest of the small tools, which is $15 per month, GetResponse, even going up to high ticket courses. I promote a course by my mentor called Internet Traffic Academy, which is a $2,000 course, and I make 50% commissions on that. Okay, so like $1,000 per sale. So as I recommend, I don't directly recommend or ask people to buy. As people go through my courses, I recommend, and those who are interested, they go for it, and I make multiple streams of income coming through that as an affiliate. And then I have my franchise model, which is like 1 lakh and above. So now if you actually look at it, if you structure your income streams in this way, how many of you feel that you can create better leverage? Yes? Just type better leverage in the comment box. Type better leverage. Because once you master this, once you set up your systems, once you know exactly how to build it into build this into an ecosystem, then each one will start to feed itself. See, like Apple is an ecosystem. They'll first make you buy the phone. Now iPhone 11 is just launched and everyone is like super excited about it. And some people, they may be buying it for the first time in their life. Little do they know that they're going to be buying the other products down the line. Because they'll buy the phone, and they get the App Store, then they buy the MacBook Pro, and they'll get the iMac. Okay, I'm a classic example of somebody who's hooked into the Apple ecosystem. The Apple Watch, I have right here. Everything is, I'm in the Apple ecosystem. I can't get out of it that easily now. Okay, I'm so comfortable with it. So a similar way, if you're able to create an ecosystem built around you, and you have all these MSIs which I talk about, your own products, affiliate products, and coaching built into it, that's going to be a great ecosystem that you can build for yourself. Okay, and if you ask me, the fastest way to start off is create a mini course of your own, but affiliate marketing is one of the fastest ways to create money, provided you pick the right products which are in alignment, provided you pick a product which you have used. One of my golden rules is never promote any product as an affiliate if you have not used it yourself and if you have not got the results yourself. Don't just simply promote it just because it's a launch that's happening or it's a really cool tool or something like that. Not required. Okay, so affiliate marketing is the fastest way to start. So the next question is how to start doing this the right way. How many of you have this question in your mind? And if you want the answer, type in the comment box BIO. BIO is bring it on. Type BIO, bring it on. How do you really start doing the right way? And in this context, like, yes, when you come into my webinar, I'm going to teach you my 3 secrets that help me go from the scratch to over 2 crores in my own product sales. But today in this video, I want you to learn from the master who taught me. And I want you to start off on the journey of affiliate marketing. Because affiliate marketing is the fastest way for you to start to create some cash flow. Then you can start to reinvest that back into traffic and multiple other things. And there's no other course that I know that teaches than the one that I'm going to recommend to you right now in the world, which is the number 1 in the world, because that helped me break through. Okay, so step 1 is you got to set up your own money machine. And the blueprint that I got from my mentor Vic, is this one. It's called the $1 million conversion model. And if you actually see, you need to master, there are different elements to the $1 million conversion model, okay? You need to first master the game of traffic. You need to have an opt-in page. You need to have your internal traffic, which is your list, a pre-frame funnel, your own hub, and a product to sell, whether it's your own product or somebody else's product, okay? And then that's what's going to help you get the result. And in order to get the result, the focus needs to be on you and the product is second. So people need to buy you first before they buy your product. So this is the $1 million conversion model. And if you look at the link below, if you go to sales.co/system, you'll actually get to know more about the system that helped me break through. Where Vic is going to go deep into this. It's a paid program. It's called the Success Challenge, the 4-person Success Challenge. And I went through it. The first 30 days, I went through like a huge transformation in understanding how each system works, how each of these connections really work. And I was able to achieve $25,000 in sales in a single month within 90 days of implementing the system that I learned inside the Success Challenge. So if you go to sys.co/system, you can learn more about it. You scroll down that page, you'll see one of my video testimonials also there. I think I'm the only Indian there or featured as a video testimonial on that page. You can check it out. Okay, now step 2 is once you have set up all your systems and once you have actually created that ecosystem of your own, the second step is you need to master the game of traffic and conversions. See, now my systems are all set up. And all I do is focusing on traffic and conversions. How can I drive more visitors to my webinars? And then how do I sell in the webinars efficiently whatever product that I'm selling? Okay. And as people go through my products, the other affiliate streams, income opens up inside there. And for this, again, once you go through this, you're going to be learning about the traffic system, because Vic talks about the 3 levels of traffic. You have fast traffic, which is influencer media, 24-hour traffic, social media, display, PPC. Then you have level 2 traffic, which is strategic scale traffic like CPA traffic, traffic media X. And then you have domination traffic, which is perpetual traffic machine, syndicate traffic, and ultimate traffic media. So, and all of these you need to be having your own retargeting pool, your own landing page, your own email list, as well as a whole data aggregation system. So this may seem a little complicated for some of you who may be new in this, but this is the journey that you need to go through. Okay, so the first step of your journey is to understand how systems work and to build the systems on your own. And once it's set up, is then you get into mass traffic. How do you really drive insane amount of traffic to your offers or to your products, whatever you have. So in essence, in a digital business, if you want to build a super profitable business online without any office, without any employees, in order to manage your money in this formula, which is the TWC Geo Formula, yes, you need to be good at creating that money first. Okay, and this is the link. So your next step is, I want you to go to sales.co/system and watch the video which you see on that page, where Vic is going to talk about everything you need to start and grow a 6-figure affiliate marketing business step by step, even if you have no product, 0 experience, and nobody knows you. Okay, go check it out. And even if you have not done any of this before, even if you're not into affiliate marketing, even if you're completely zero in this space, at least start managing your money in these 5 different buckets. Okay. Once you start managing your money better, then you'll start to get better discipline. Money, it's not going to be emotional, it's going to be more systemized. And once it's systemized, you'll start to see it compounding in your life. Like in the last every month, my income has just been compounding because of managing my money. And even the more it goes up, it's not emotional anymore for me. Yes, whatever the percentage that goes, I have more flexibility. Yes, I have the flexibility now to buy more things and do more things. But still, for me right now, since I'm a minimalist, I prefer multiplying wealth, reinvesting, all that stuff. So I'm just going easy on it. Okay. So all of you just type in the comment box, do you think this was useful? Did it really help you? I would like you to type in the comment box, even if you're watching a recording of this, what was your biggest takeaway from this video? I want you to type in the comment box. I'm going to be reading some of the comments. Then don't just type a one-liner. Give me a paragraph. I want to read a paragraph of what was your biggest takeaway from this. And even if you're watching this on YouTube, type in the comments below. Okay, and I will personally be reading your comments. And if I have time, I'll definitely respond to it. And I want to know exactly what has impacted you in today's video. Okay, so want to sign off right now. Thank you so much. And before I leave, I just want to tell you that if you are serious about building your own courses, you want to understand how I've built my system, hop into my next webinar. Okay, if you need to go to sids.co/freedom. The link is there in the description on YouTube if you see there, or it may even be up there in my Facebook feed. But be there for my next webinar. Okay, I want to show you exactly how I've been able to do this on a more detailed level. I'll be sharing screen, I'll be showing you my systems, everything. Okay, because I'm on a mission to help 100,000 people at my first level to live a lifestyle of freedom, and then take it on to 1 million people after that. Because if you can live a lifestyle of freedom, trust me, this is the only business in the world where you can make a lot of money, you can have a lot of free time by leveraging all these systems, and you can inspire and impact a lot of people at the same time, parallelly. Okay, there's no other business model that I know that can fulfill all these needs in one go. Okay, so I'm going to be signing off. Thank you so much. Cheers. Have a great day, and I look forward to meeting you in my future sessions. Bye-bye.